Welcome back, cozy friends, and welcome in if you are new. My name is ElleSerein, and today I want to show you how I brought Bridgerton to Dreamlight Valley. This build is located in the Peaceful Meadows. I'm using three premium shop items for this build: the Haunted Mansion, which gives off a Bridgerton house vibe, the theme park entry to extend the look of the mansion into a bigger looking chateau, and the topiary fences, which is available in the premium shop right now if you're watching this the day that it dropped. I also have chosen the bordered loose gravel path, as loose gravel is a huge staple in any type of elegant core design. And as some of you may know, Bridgerton is an American historical romance show based on a book series. It is set in the 1800s with a modern twist, especially if you pay close attention to the music in the show. I'm obsessed with the show, so I'm so excited to create this build for all of you and to also show you how I decorate an elegant core aesthetic. While you are watching me build, feel free to comment down below what your thoughts are on the Bridgerton show. Do you watch it? Do you love it like I do? If it's not your cup of tea, no pun intended there, let me know that as well. And let me know what you think of the build too. What I really love about the topiaries is that we have the corner pieces, which were able to create kind of like a curved look. I've seen a lot of people doing the square mazes for Alice in Wonderland, and they look so cool. But I was so happy to see that the corner pieces give us that chance to create a curved look, because that is again a staple in like the 1800s era where they had these beautiful elegant gardens, and that is the look that I'm trying to achieve here. Now I'm just going to go through and kind of play with items to see what I ultimately want to do with this build. Not 100% sure what I want to do, but playing with items is a great tip if you're not sure what you want to do, if you're not going off of inspo, just the top of your head. I am going off of the show inspo, but I didn't like recreate any specific area. I just kind of did this and came up with this idea myself. I originally wanted to go for a full neutral palette with this build, but I opted to actually include the reddish rectangular flowers for the backdrop of the build, as I feel it looks very nice in front of the theme park entrance building. There's red in all of these buildings, so I really wanted to kind of emphasize that color a little bit. For the courtyard or promenade, I have chose the yellow and white rectangular flowers. Now I will be adding more topiary items to enclose this build and to create more structure. I'm adding the brick fencing here and there to continue our elegant look, and it also matches our haunted mansion very well. I've chosen the tall acacia trees for the inside of the courtyard directly in front of the house. I added a willow tree because it is just a staple of the show, kind of like a shout out to the show itself. And I'm also going through and adding some maple trees to the back of the build to give it more depth and to kind of um, showcase that, again, we're keeping it very symmetrical, but to give the build a backdrop. So now I'm just going to go through, play with items, and make adjustments here and there. For the pathway, I decided to do a kind of like cross shape. Again, keeping this build symmetrical, and I reduced the seating down to two just so that it looked a little bit better. It looked kind of funny with all four of them there. I did end up taking the seating out because I wasn't really sure that it was like working here. And in the show, there's not like too many like seating areas, especially like in like a courtyard type vibe. So you could keep them if you want, but I decided to take them out. And I'm going to add some of the plaza trees to the build. Again, another staple of elegant core. Of course, I'll be adding in the ferns to the pathway. I placed down a lot of different chairs, but ultimately decided on the green ones. In Bridgerton, there is a lot of tea areas in the garden, playing cards in the garden. So I wanted to definitely show that we had an area for that. So I chose the fairy tale table because I have actually never used it, and I wanted to use some new items in this build. Next, I'm going to go in and add some more foliage elements. I placed the swans in both of the ponds, and I'm going to work on adding water foliage to both of the ponds as well. Okay, everything seems to be coming together nicely, so I'm going to drop my flowers. I'm not using a mixture of flowers here. Again, with this type of inspo from Bridgerton, there's not really a lot of flowers on the grass. They kept their grass like pretty like plain. So I just wanted to add in some of the bell flowers, and I chose white for the neutral palette. So I'm going to go ahead and place a few of those and rotate them. I think the cottagecore in me just really wanted to add in beach grass, so I'm going to add beach grass in a little bit here and there. Not too many of them, but just to give a little bit more depth into the build. You don't have to do this, but I decided to do this. Okay, the build is done, so I will give you a walkthrough tour of my Bridgerton build. Overall, I'm very pleased with how this turned out, and I hope that we do get more items to match the elegant vibe in the future. As always, thank you for cozying up with me. If you would like to see more builds like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment your thoughts and what else you would like to see, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next build. Thank you to my channel members for supporting me, and I hope you all have a cozy day.